Hello students, welcome to Sono's Learning World. Today we are discussing matrix of class 12, which is a third chapter. Okay, so students, what is a matrix? Matrix means it is a rectangular arrangement of information in the form of rows and columns. Okay, so I will explain you an application. You can see lot of daily life applications of matrix in YouTube, and I took this application from YouTube, which is a very nice video. If you want to see that, you can go and see with graphics. It is very beautiful. Okay, so here I will explain you that. Okay, so what is actually matrix? We have studied that matrix means it is a rectangular arrangement of information in the form of rows and columns. Okay, how we are using this in daily life? Okay, so suppose there are three people, A, B and C. Okay, they are players. Assume they are players. Okay, so A has the ball with him. Okay, they are in their warm-up session, something like that, and A has the ball with him. So A is passing the ball to C, and C is passing the ball to, you can just visualize a football. Three players playing football. Okay, A is passing the ball to C, C is passing the ball to B, B is passing to C, C is again passing to B. So there are so many passes, A to B, B to C, so many passes will be there. Okay, so we are going to, this is a diagrammatic representation of this warm-up section. So if we are converting this into matrix, then it will be easily understood by the computer. So we are going to, this is a graphical representation and that is a diagrammatical representation. So we are going to convert this into a matrix. How can we convert this into a matrix? That is very easy. A is a player, B is a second player and C is a third player. Here also A is one player, B is another player, C is the third player. Okay, so how many times A is passing the ball to A? No, A can't pass the ball to A, so it is 0. How many times B is passing the ball to B? B to B, it is this 0. How many times C is passing the ball to C? 0. So this diagonal elements are 0. How many times A is passing the ball to B? A to B, one time. Okay, so one time. A passing the ball to C, A passing the ball to C is one time. Okay, B to A, 1, 2. Okay, there are two arrows. Okay, so B to C, B to C, 2. And next is C to A, where is C? C to A is 0. C is not passing the ball to A, so 0. And next is C to B. C, where is C? C to B. Again, two arrows, two times. C to C. We already put 0 for that. So this is what is known as a matrix. We are arranging this information in the form of a rectangular rows and columns. That is what is known as a matrix. Okay, so how can we find the total number of passes? If we want to find the total number of passes, we can add all elements. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 gives 7. So total number of passes is equal to adding all elements. So this is matrix. Okay, students? So students, I hope now you can understand the definition of matrix. Matrix means a rectangular arrangement of information in the form of rows and columns. Okay, next we can study order of matrix. Okay, so what is order of matrix? Before that, we can study what is row and what is column of a matrix. Okay, for example, A is equal to 2, 4. This is a matrix. Okay, so what is column? This is a column. It has 1, 2 columns. This is one column and this is the second column. Okay, how many rows it has? It has only one row. Okay, this is a row of the matrix and these are the columns of the matrix. Okay, next we can take the example of the second matrix. A is equal to 6, 10, 5, 3, 0, 2. Okay, how many rows this matrix has? 1, 2, 3 rows. It has 3 rows and how many columns? 1, 2, 2, only 2 columns. Okay, next we can study what is the order of the matrix. Order of the matrix means row into column. That is order of the matrix. So here how many rows it has? It has 1 row and 2 column. So what is the order of the matrix? 1 by 2. Okay, next here how many columns and how many rows? Rows is 1, 2, 3. So 3 by how many columns? 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 is the order of the second matrix. So order is equal to row into column. Okay, so students, if you multiply this 1 into 2, 2. So how many? This 2 and 4 are the elements of the matrix. So if you multiply this 2 into 1, that is 2, you get the total number of elements of the matrix. Here 3 2s are 6. How many elements it has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 elements it has. Okay, so that's about the order of the matrix. Now let's study different types of matrix. The first type is raw matrix. Raw matrix means it has 1 row. Okay, here you can see a raw matrix, it has only 1 row. Next is column matrix, it has only 1 column. That type of matrix is known as column matrix. Next is diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix means it has elements only at the diagonal part. Okay, it has only diagonal elements. Here all other elements are equal to 0. Okay, so all other elements, only diagonal elements are present. 2, 10 and 1 and 2, 10 and 1 are diagonal elements. Okay students, here we can try to find the order also. How many rows it has? It has 1 row and 3 columns. 1 by 3 order of the matrix. 3 into 1, 3. Total number of elements 3. Here what is the order of the matrix? 1 2 3. 3 rows and 1 column. So 3 by 1, that is the order of the matrix. 3 into 1, 3. 1 2 3, 3 elements. Next is, this is a 3 by 3 matrix. 1 2 3 rows and 1 2 3 columns. 3 by 3 matrix and 3 into 3, that is equal to 9. How many total elements it has? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 9 total elements it has. Okay. So students, next is scalar matrix. Scalar matrix means a diagonal matrix. It is a diagonal matrix. It is a diagonal matrix means it has diagonal elements. Okay. A diagonal matrix whose leading diagonal elements are equal. It has diagonal elements and all the diagonal elements are equal. That matrix is known as a scalar matrix. Okay. Next is identity matrix. Identity matrix means it is also a diagonal matrix and all elements should be 1. So students, next is zero matrix or null matrix. Zero matrix or null matrix means all the elements are 0. If a matrix has all elements 0, then we can tell that matrix has a zero matrix. Okay. Next is square matrix. What is square matrix? Square matrix means if the number of rows is equal to number of columns, then we can tell that particular matrix is a square matrix. So here students, this is an example for a square matrix. 1 2 3. Here number of columns is equal to 1 2 3. It has 3 columns and it has 3 rows. So this is a square matrix. Next, representation of a matrix. How we are representing a matrix? So the first element is A11, which means that this element is at the first row and first column. A11. A12 means this particular element is at the first row and second column. First row, third column. Second row, here this element is at the second row and first column. This is at the second row and second column. Second row, third column. This is third row, first column. Third row, second column. Third row, third column. This is how we are representing a matrix. Now students, we can move on to the first exercise. Exercise 3.1. The first question. In the matrix A is equal to 2, 5, 19, minus 7, 35, minus 2, 5 by 2, 12, root 3, 1, minus 5, 17. Write the order of the matrix. How can we write the order of this matrix? I already told you. How can we write the order of the matrix? Order of the matrix is equal to row into column. So here, how many rows it has? 1, 2, 3. So 3 by columns 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 by 4 is the order of this matrix. Okay. Number of elements. Number of elements means what are the elements? What is the total number of elements inside this matrix? Okay. So number of elements is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So 4 into 3, 12. It has 12 elements. Next, write the elements A13. A13 means it is at the first row and third column. This is our first row. This is our first row and third column. 1, 2, 3. So, this is the element. 19 is the element. Next is 21. A21 means this is at the, A21 means this is at the second row and first column. This is our second row and first column. So, 35 is our element. A33. Third row, third column, that is -5. A24, second row, fourth column, 12. A23, second row, third column, -5 by 2. Okay, next question. If a matrix has 24 elements, what are the possible orders it can have? What if it has 13 elements? So students, in the question it has been given that it has 24 elements. Total number of elements is equal to 24. So what are the possible orders it can have? What are the possible orders it can have? 1 by 24 or 24 by 1. 2 by 24. If we are taking 2 into 12 is 24, and we have to write the opposite of 2 into 12, that is 12 into 2 here. Okay, so we get 2 orders, 2 into 12 and 12 into 2. Next, I am taking 3. 3 into what is 24? 3 into 8. 3 into 8, and next reverse, 8 into 3. Okay, next is I am taking 4. 4 by 6. 6 4s are 24. Okay, I am getting 24. 6 into 4. If I am taking 7, I can't get 24. So, these are the possible orders. What if it has 13 elements? If it has 13 elements, the possible cases are only 2. That is 1 into 13 and 13 into 1. Okay. So students, the third question. If a matrix has 18 elements, what are the possible orders it can have? What if it has 5 elements? So here it has 18 elements. So I am starting with 1. So 1 into 18 and 18 into 1. Next 2. 9 2s are 18 and 9 into 2. Next 3. 3 into 6, 18 and 6 into 3. 4 into what is 18? I can't do with 4. So I am stopping here. So 3 by 6, 6 by 3, 9 by 2, 2 by 9, 18 by 1 and 1 by 18 are the possible orders. Next is what if it has 5 elements? If it has 5 elements, the two possible orders are 1 by 5 and 5 by 1. Let's move on to the fourth question. Construct a 2 by 2 matrix A that is equal to Aij, whose elements are given by Aij is equal to I plus j the whole square by 2. Okay, and we have 3 questions. First, we can start with the first question. First is Aij is equal to I plus j the whole square by 2. So what we have to construct? We have to construct a 2 by 2 matrix. Okay students. So what is our matrix? A is equal to A11, A12, A21 and A22 because it has 2 columns and 2 rows. So this is our matrix. So first what we have to find? We have to find A11. So A11 means instead of I and J, I have to give 1 and 1. So A11. If it is I and J, here it is I and J. So here it is 1 and 1. So instead of I and J, I am substituting with 1. Okay. So I is equal to 1 and J is equal to 1. That is 1 plus 1 the whole square all divided by 2. Okay. So 1 plus 1, 2 square is 4. 4 by 2 that is equal to 2. So we got the first element A11. Next is A12. A12 means I is equal to 1 and J is equal to 2. Okay, so I can write 1 plus 2 the whole square divided by 2, that is 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 square is 9. 9 by 2 is my second element. Okay, my third element A21. A21 means we have to substitute 2 and 1 and we get 9 by 2 as the answer. Next is A22. A22 means 2 and 2. I and J are 2 and 2. So, 2 plus 2 the whole square divided by 2. So, that is equal to 16 by 2. Therefore, A is equal to, 16 by 2, that is equal to 8. So, we can fill the elements. A is equal to, first A11, value of A11 is 2, 9 by 2, 9 by 2 and 8. Okay, so this is our matrix. Next question, second question. Aij is equal to I by j. So, first we have to write the matrix, students. It is a 2 by 2 matrix. So, A11, A12, A21 and A22 are the elements. First, we have to find A11. Here I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 1. So 1 by 1, that is equal to 1. And A12 is 1 by 2. This is very easy. A12 is equal to 1 by 2. That is 1 by 2. A21 is equal to 2 by 1. That is 2. A22 is equal to 2 by 2. That is equal to 1. So our matrix is A11 is 1, 1 by 2, 2 and 1. This is our matrix. So students, if you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.